Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Spice and Easy Kitchen. I hope you're all doing well, and today's recipe is one of my favorite breads. It's perfect for breakfast or as a snack, and it turns out incredibly soft and delicious. I hope you'll enjoy this recipe, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated with every new recipe. I have 500 grams of strong flour, 2 eggs, 100 milliliters of warm milk, and 100 milliliters of warm water, just as you would use for bread dough. I also have 1 teaspoon of salt, 40 grams of granulated sugar, and 8 grams of instant baker's yeast, which is about 1 tablespoon. So let's start with the method. In a large bowl, I pour in the warm milk and the warm water, using a tea glass as the measuring cup. Next, I add 2 heaping tablespoons of sugar followed by the yeast. Then I stir everything together until the yeast is completely dissolved. Now I add the 2 eggs. Then I mix everything together. Once the eggs are well combined, I gradually begin adding the flour. I've already sifted the flour because that helps make the bread lighter. Now I add the salt. I prefer measuring it in my hand first. I use just a little less than 1 teaspoon. Then I begin mixing everything with a spatula. I keep adding flour until the mixture becomes thicker. Then I knead it gently for a short time. I continue adding the remaining flour while mixing with the spatula. I don't use my hands until the dough becomes firm enough. Half a kilo of flour is easy to work with, and these rolls turn out amazing. You'll see how beautiful the final result looks. If you prefer, you can mix with your hands from the beginning. That's perfectly fine, but the dough will stick to your hands. So it's better to keep using the spatula at first. I continue until all the flour has been incorporated. Then I add a small drizzle of oil to the dough. Then I spread the oil evenly over the surface. I also grease the sides of the bowl before covering it with plastic wrap. Now I leave the dough to rest. Let it rise until it doubles in size. Then I'll show you the next step. The dough has risen nicely. Now I press it down to release the air inside. Next, I divide the dough. I divide it into 4 equal pieces and shape them into balls. That's it. cover them for about 10 minutes so the dough can relax before shaping. The 10 minutes are over and we're ready to continue. Now I'll start flattening the dough. I gently roll each piece with a rolling pin until slightly flattened. Roll it just enough without making it too thin. I lightly flatten it with my hand before rolling again. Again, don't roll it too thin. The dough is soft and relaxed, making it very easy to work with. The resting time makes the dough much easier to shape. I repeat the same steps until all 4 pieces are ready. Then I cover them again for the second rise. Place them somewhere warm until they become nice and puffy. Then we'll continue with the final preparation once they've risen. The rolls have finished rising. I take a small stick and make a small hole in the center of each roll. Then I make another small hole beside it. There are 6 holes around the edge and 1 in the center. Now I place a small piece of butter into each hole. Use only small pieces of butter, not large ones. Press them in gently until every hole is filled. Mix 1 egg yolk with 1 tablespoon of milk. Stir well, then brush the tops of the rolls. Now I start brushing each roll. Brush them all evenly before moving to the next step. Then sprinkle a little white sesame over the top if you like. It's optional, but it gives the rolls a beautiful finish. Bake them at 180 degrees Celsius for about 25 to 30 minutes. Then I'll show you the final result. Here are our finished rolls, light, golden, and beautifully baked. They are soft, fluffy, and they simply melt in your mouth. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me cut one open so you can see the inside. Look at that soft texture and the delicious result. Give them a try. I hope you enjoy this recipe and don't forget to subscribe for more. See you next time with another delicious recipe.